This is your castle. Must be nice to be home, huh? Well?
You know, something just don't feel quite right.
Yeah!
Oh my god, one of them almost died. I can't tell them apart.
Which one's Minnie?
Let's go!
The small one.
The castle's in danger! Hurry, to the library!
So is this Disney Castle or Euro Disney Castle?
Euro Disney Castle got broke, sorry.
I had forgotten all about the topiary, like, animals playing instruments. I love the fat gerbil.
I'm sure it's all a reference to a bunch of classic Disney cartoons that I don't know. So, for this, we equip the Hero's Crafts. It has the most strength out of, like, all the Keyblades we have, but it has no, magic.
And Chicken Little's got the most strength of anyone here, oh my god!
Oh, this is gonna be hard, I have to explain two things at once. So, Hero's Crest ability is that finisher in the air does, like, a lot more damage. As well, Chicken Little is kind of like a magnet, normally. It brings, like, enemies towards you and stuns them. It's got an FPS mode, which is its limits. You normally kind of want to save that for last, because Chicken Little normally heals you, but this part is not that difficult.
I like that it turns into a first-person shooter with Chicken Little, though. Mm-hmm. Just holding him like a gun, forcing him to, like, vomit out marbles or whatever the fuck.
You know, before people coined the term FPS, they used to say Chicken Little likes.
I'm glad that Nomura, you know, he really pulled down the asses of Chicken Little as a maniac with a gun.
Yeah, it turns out Chicken Little was the first Doomsday prepper. Everyone's just been taking inspiration from him.
So, one thing this world also introduces are the bomb enemies. The bomb enemies, after a while, will start a countdown going from 9 to 0. Around 5 seconds, I believe. Like, they try to start jumping at you, and you can do the cutie dodge roll to get away from them. If you're hit by it, as you can see, it basically does like a little below half of my HP at this moment.
Jeez.
Yeah, like, they're really only dangerous if you let them actually explode, so you generally want to make them a high priority with, like, mob fights.
Sure, but I can see how it's easy to lose track of them in, like, a larger group of enemies.
Yes, but luckily, like, they never really spawn in, like, too large a group. It's usually only, like, 5 to 8 enemies.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got this. I got this.
Wow, what a perfect first try jump you did there.
I agree. This is really goes to show why they call me hardcore.
So as we set up in the last episode, these are the unionizers, right?
Yeah, they've gone rogue. They've gone too far.
Does that make us union busters? I don't know if I like this anymore.
Well, you know, this is more like a Tom Clancy novel where the Union guys are all insane terrorists.
Oh, phew, okay. Well, now I feel okay.
Sora, Donald, Pinkerton.
Also, don't worry, we're gonna build them a roller coaster later.
Thank God. Something to pay them back for all their hard work.
So, we just got the high jump for Sora. Every, like, form has like a special unlockable like movement form, which is kind of required for getting all the puzzle pieces and the bonus bosses. High jump is pretty handy because, well, it just makes your jump higher. And that's really about it. There's not much else to say.
But these are like skills that affect not only Sora in the form, but also just normally?
Yes.
Okay.
They are, however, skills that require you to use AP, so they're not free.
Okay.
You're here.
Like nothing in this damn world.
Your Royal Highness, did you happen to summon us?
Yes.
Where's the king?
Okay.
This is our friend Sora.
How dare you speak to me?
Sora! The king told me all about you in his letters. He said you're a very brave young man.
He said you were dressed all funny.
So
He wasn't
Jason
wrong.
is-
She's just shaking her head at his flame pants.
Disrespectful to the guillotine.
Oh my. So those are the heartless.
Don't worry.
Oh,
we'll take
Guy
care of 'em.
Fieri will definitely die first when the oligarchs get on point.
Now there's something I'd like all of you to come and see. Would you please escort me to the audience chamber?
Look at those pictures of Mickey.
He's a real
To warn everyone else in
egomaniac.
the castle about the danger. We must be sure they're hidden somewhere safe.
Okay, we'll go tell them.
Well, I love this picture of Mickey in the background.
Split up, Donald.
I'll make sure that everyone
It's all
knows
shifty.
what's going on.
No, Sora, you just get lost.
Okay, then I'll stay with the queen.
That's him introducing all the laws that give us problems now in the Constitution.
The audience chamber, right, ma'am?
Yes, Sora. Let's be on our way.
Damn thing for nothing, Donald and Goofy.
It's only one of many chirps. We won't be going to that book for a while.
No.
I'm sorry, chirps, but you've been here for years. You know how I like to do LPs.
That's right.
Let's go!
On the freaking maniac difficulty like the pots.
Let's go!
So, this is an escort quest, but it's honestly not that much of a problem because whenever you're actually near Minnie, she does like a spell that's probably way more damaging than like anything you currently have in your arsenal.
I'm pretty sure Minnie is escorting you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how bad this is, given that you have to call her every 5 feet to your place, but like, it seems like she instantly kills all the enemies.
This way!
Well, the thing is, you have to call her every 5 feet, but she's very fast, and that didn't happen. I was very good at the thunder. Don't believe this game's lies.
Just one moment. As soon as the trouble started, I made sure to seal this room. Now then, shall we? Not here too!
I got him!
So, I kind of forgot to explain Thunder. Let me do that right now, because this is not really a very special segment.
Did they even attack? Oh, okay.
Let's go!
So Thunder is a spell. It's generally very slow, so it's handy mostly for enemies whose like hit point kind of stays stationary. Whenever you do that, it stuns and puts them in the air for a bit, so it's mostly really handy to get more air combos in on enemies.
Okay.
This way.
And that's mostly about it, really, at this point. It's very slow, it's kind of cumbersome. Don't use them on these pillar men like I did, because they will just fucking dodge it by moving 2 centimeters to the right.
This way.
You can clear this entire room, but you shouldn't. It takes so much fucking time. You get some extra XP, but who cares?
Yeah, it really feels like they're not even threatening you.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's mostly... Like, this entire room is just supposed to, like, showcase to you that you gotta stay kinda close to Minnie.
Okay.
Come on, give me a break.
In front of the bathing white light comes our real hero, Walt Disney.
That's right, he comes out and immediately tells Sora to draw 14 hours a day.
The room below is called the Hall of the Cornerstone. Our castle has always been safe from worlds that are evil, thanks to the Cornerstone of Light, which we keep down there.
The cornerstone of light?
This is the castle's cherished cornerstone. Oh, but look! The thorns, they must be the work of someone very evil. I wonder what this could mean.
Huh?
Magnificent!
No way.
No way.
Holy shit!
Well.
Oh, this can't be real!
Get a load of this.
The wretched Keyblade holder and his pitiful.
You leave this broad back?
Now you're gonna deal with me!
All in good time. I promise you'll be able to.
Donald, you
partake of my
fucking idiot.
vengeance, but you must be patient.
Just what are you doing here, Maleficent?
Ah, Queen Minnie, radiant as always. I'm here on a property venture. I want this castle for my own. However, it's a bit too bright for what I have in mind. I suppose
I'm gonna
I'll
host a
just
rave.
fill every room
I'm
with
converting
my
it into a
personal
resort
touch of
hotel.
darkness.
And for this job, I've hired the two most evil people I know, the Property Brothers.
Very well. I'll stop.
Oh, this castle has only 12 bathrooms? I'm sorry, Property Brothers. I will look for something else.
That was a pretty good joke.
What a hack.
This has never happened before. I looked through all the records in the library, but I couldn't find a single clue.
Oh! Huh? We should go ask somebody who knows lots of stuff that ain't in any book.
Merlin, the wizard! Yes, that's perfect. Merlin just might know something about this mess. Let's ask his advice.
We saw him in Hollow Bastion, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Merlin's coming, so I need you to be quiet for the next 4 minutes, Maddie.
No.
Ah, jeez, well, I can't break him.
Just a tiny glance at those beautiful gams, and I go wild.
He walks in his robes move up a little bit, and he's like, ooh, those legs.
Oh my god.
Anybody home?
I hate this group.
The castle's in danger.
What is all that racket?
Give us the goods, Merlin.
Oh, it's you. It looks like you've learned a bit since the last time I saw you.
Really?
Wait a minute! Let's talk about the problem! It's magnificent!
That's right, let's talk about the problem like Maddie being too horned up.
Yup, and Heartless too.
That's not a problem.
Oh dear.
It is, it's a problem of freaking society.
Cornerstone with tiny bags and she's gonna
That's what your complaint sounded like to me, future friend. Just a bunch of...
and everybody in the castle! The queen is in danger! What?
You should fear me, Maddie, or I will cast my Donald Thunder on you.
Oh, jeez.
Interesting.
What's happening, Merlin?
This is not good. In fact, I'm afraid it's quite serious.
I have no fucking idea. We have to call a medic. Oh.
What's that?
It's a door.
My boy, that is a gateway to a special world. Someone in that world is responsible for what's going on in this castle. Of that, I'm certain.
Oh boy!
We knew we could count on you, Merlin.
Then we
You
should
can
go
count on
check-
you to make us do the
Wait a
fucking
moment.
work.
The perpetrators must be stopped, of course, but there's something else.
Whenever
to do
Nomura
first.
gets writer's block, he just
Somewhere in that
copy-pastes in
world,
Donald's
there's
catchphrase.
another door that's identical to this one. I believe our enemies are utilizing that door. As long as it remains open, the castle will be in grave danger. Listen carefully, Sora. You must find that door, and when you do, lock it with your
Can't use a key to lock.
Got it.
Wait a minute.
Unlocking.
You'll get down on us!
And now
Maybe if I hold the
follow
key
me.
backwards? I don't know how this
You're
works, guys. I'm
heading to a
scared.
very special world. While you're there, the nature of that world may tempt you to do something dark.
Like steal from the 7-Eleven.
Resist that temptation at all.
Whoa, that's way too harsh.
You'll know soon enough.
Organization 13 member whispers into his ears, hide the candy bars in the fucking slushy machine.
Yeah, that's way too harsh, Chirps. Just steal from the GameStop like everyone else.
Still 2 Funkos today.
And now I'll resell them for slightly more expensive.
He opens them up. Wait a second, they're both me.